practice for today now. Same, I want to be on you. With the camera on in their mind. I'm showing. Get it? I'm gonna go to chair and let it go.
How many things can you see here and you can comfortably identify them?
My name is Michael Jogona from Gravity CBC Resource Center. Our center continue to be a running center where runners come to do their CBC practicals and projects. As you can see today, we had various grades. Particularly, we had grade 3s who are having a project in creative arts to do with pottery. That is how to do the incising and the embedding technique. And in our center, we not only provide the expertise, but we provide the raw materials. That is clay, which is a very rare items in the urban places. When the children come to our center, we provide for them. They do the activities whereby they leave the items to be dried. We later on do the firing, and we take the items back to their schools, or they come for them, where they can do the finishing techniques of the grilling and the grazing and the coloring. So at our center, we have what all the schools need to do this project right on time, so that the teachers can continue with other activities. We also have other centers in the farm where the children are doing the container gardenings. Others are doing about the soil conservation in grade 8. We also have the grade 5 who are doing about the nursery bits. So children have the opportunity to be exposed to all these programs and projects in different running areas.
My name is Achola Bala, a teacher in Jewel House School. Today we've visited Graviton Amusement Park as a planned school trip. However, as we are enjoying our recreational activities, it so happens that the National Assessment, aka the ELA, that the grade 3s normally undertake every year, came at the time when we had planned for our trip. And we thought there's no better way or no better place for us to carry out our project, as one of the projects included the children to model clay items and decorate them using the incising or the embedding technique. So the reason we saw it quite appropriate for us to come to Graviton and do that project is because here in Graviton we have quite easy for us to have the project in this place, because you can imagine having the project in a class setup. It would obviously be super messy. And now that we are here, we have enough space, we have enough resources, and we have material resources and personnel to be able to help accomplish the project plan. So it is way easier done here than done at school. It is actually quite fun. It's more of an adventure, and most of my children have not even noticed that they're taking their assessments, as it's more fun to them than an assessment. So I think it is quite effective in that way. When it comes to the practical assessments, I would encourage other schools and teachers to actually look for areas that are adequately prepared and have the right materials, because sometimes you realize that a teacher might have knowledge on a topic, but the way an expert would handle it, it's quite different from the teacher. So you get to achieve your objective, but achieve it way better than what a teacher would achieve in class. So it is a recommendation.
My name is Teacher Miriam. Here at Gravington, some of the advantages that we found to do our modeling here is that the resources are available. We have the real clay there, whereby the learners are getting the experience of feeling the texture of the real clay. They can model, they can feel the texture. Also, we got the resource personnel there who are helping them at least to know the skills as compared to when you could just use the textbooks and the procedures. But here they've got the first-hand information from the personnel. Even they've seen how the final products are being achieved through the burning of the clay until to the end product. So even as they are making their own pots and cups, they have the idea on how to make it a very beautiful item to be used. I would like to encourage most of our schools, now that we are basing on our CBC, it's nice to come to such a place so that the learners can get to do the right thing and they get the resources. Like now with our projects of modeling, it will be good for grade 3s to do it from this point so that they can achieve all the steps. The space is enough for each learner. We find that the learners will not be squeezed. The room is so spacious and also the items are there. Like if they want to decorate, you can see the decorating sticks, the clay is enough, and also the people who are giving the directives are also there. So the learners get to do it in the right way. Improvised farms from containers, from the woods, and the plants are very nicely made. Also the animals, the domestic animals are there. We've seen different kinds of domestic animals whereby the learners get to see the domestic animals, not just from the pictures, but they can see them physically.
My name is Teacher Eunice, a teacher for grade 3, Mishkat Academy. I really appreciate the projects. As we have come here, our learners at least, they are exposed. They are getting that exposure of learning outside. When they go back, at least they know that learning is not only in the classroom, we can learn outside in our environment. This part, we have enough resources. When we compare to school, the resources are limited. So at times we just teach and pass some of the things we should do practically. So because of the enough resources that are here, our learners get more advantage. Getting in contact, real learning. It brings out real learning.